Hello friends, today we are going to have some profile on Adobe Photoshop and we will be designing some of the graphics which will work out on a primary level. So what we'll do is we will be designing these graphics which I am showing you on desktop and then we'll proceed further. Okay, so let's have a look on the final thing which we are going to do. So this is the part you are going to do on a professional level. Okay, so for this, first of all, we need to refresh the system twice and then open Adobe Photoshop 7.0. So I'm opening Adobe Photoshop 7.0. Okay, so in Adobe Photoshop, the primary thing which we are working on, or a beginner should know at least these parts, is the operation of file. You have multiple options: new, open, browse, open as, open recent, all this, but you need to know at least new, open or open as, and save, which is not at present because I have not opened any file. The next part which we must know is image, in which when we drop some image we can change the mode of color. There are 4 types of color in this, and I'll show you some of the pics which will insert and will change the mode, and the options will be live. Okay, the next part is the tools section. This is the most important part of Photoshop. In this, most of the tools which we use are move tool, or it is called select tool, crop tool, text tool, paint bucket, eraser tool, and shapes. So these are the major things which we'll be working on. So we'll begin this part by taking a new page. Okay, before going to that, the another important part which I missed out is of layers. So this is the part which I was talking about. The major role in a Photoshop design is played by the layers. The most important part is the arrangement of the layers which we are going to do. So this is the section which you should know. Okay, so in order to get a page or a graphics, we need first a platform here. So I am taking the size 1280 into 720 HDTV 720 pixels to get a good variety. The mode is set to RGB. You can set to some other colors, grayscale, RGB, CMYK, anything. So we select RGB. RGB color is used when you need to have graphic designing online and you need to post it. We make use of CMYK when we need to print it out. Okay. Okay, so we take this. Okay, so the screen is open. This is on 66.67% zoom out. Okay, so we'll check out once what we are going to achieve. We are going to achieve this part. So we can see some name of my firm, Photoshop Technology, social media marketing. Okay, and the contents are here. Get the products and services of the brand, get something like that. Okay, so we'll begin this part by filling the background first with the color black. Okay, so we got the first part. You can just compare it here. You have the first part named the black screen. Okay, so we'll go to the next part now. The next part is getting the name Photoshop Technology, which is presently in some other color. We'll make it white and we'll write Photoshop Technology. Okay, so it's done. We'll just zoom it out, make it big. We'll change the font to something called Gothic Light, or sorry, Gothic Light won't work out. You need Gothic, not light, you need bold one. Okay, so it's done. So we have a name here now. The same name is here with a small size. Reduce the size. So we'll be reducing the size of Photoshop Technology to 60. Okay, so that is the part which we have done. Now we have the next text written here is social media marketing. So we'll make use of the same platform, take a new layer, go to text and write social media marketing. Okay, we'll make use of select tool, drag it and place it where it is required. Now we'll arrange the part which we need for the development. We'll select the Photoshop technology, make it much smaller so that it looks proper. It's done. Now I'll go to the Photoshop technology part, take the blending option. In blending option we have a number of options here. Go to the gradient tool, make use of the gradient tool. I'll check out what color combination has been used. So green, white, red. Okay, so we'll make first red. You can see the changes backward. Then we have the next color white. I'll take one more here, a single click, and with this will be green. Okay, so we have almost matched the quality, right? Okay, so it's done. Now the next step is getting a line. So I'll go to shapes, take a line tool and stretch it to get a straight line tool. If you are having difficulty in that, you can make use of shift key to get a straight line tool. Okay, now we have the use of rectangular boxes. So we'll go to the shapes again, select rectangular box and we'll draw one of the rectangular boxes. Okay, let it be this size. Okay, so once you are done with that, so that we don't have much of confusion, we'll duplicate the layers as many times we need it. Okay, next layer. Okay, again we'll go to the shape, select duplicate layer. Okay, we'll place it here, replicate it, again have a duplicate layer. Okay, bring it down, next duplicate layer. Okay, place it here so that it looks in a arranged manner. Okay, again we'll go to that duplicate layer. Okay, and place it somewhere here. Okay, we have a last part left, duplicate layer. Okay, and this is what we needed. So we have 8 boxes. We need to like select this shape, bring it somewhat close to this, then we'll go to this shape close to this. So the part which I am trying to tell you is, when you need to select some shape, just have a right click and this will show you the shape which you need to have, because in the layers it's very difficult to get the same layer, or it will be time consuming. Okay, so it's done. Now I'll check out the colors which we have in the actual pic. So this is somewhat green, blue, sky blue, somewhat orange, light blue, deep yellow, red and yellow. Okay, so we'll first do these two, green and blue, because it's simple. Okay, so we'll select the shape, we'll go to that blending option, we'll go to color overlay. So the color was green. Okay, so I'll go to the color overlay part, make it green. It was deep green. Okay, next to that the color was blue. Go to this gradient tool, it was not gradient, sorry, it's a color overlay, make it blue. Okay, okay, the next part we have sky blue color, sky blue. Okay, shape, copy, blending option, go to color overlay, sky blue. So we'll take sky blue. Okay, the next, what color it is? Okay, it's somewhat orange. So I'll select this shape, blending option, orange color. So orange. Okay, okay, you can see all the things are getting arranged in the same manner. So it's light blue, somewhat light blue. Okay, then it's deep yellow, somewhat light blue and deep yellow. Just remember the part and we'll be working on it. Light blue. Okay, we'll go here. Okay, then we have deep yellow. Go to this color, deep yellow, select yellow, make it somewhat deep, not so deep, it should match at least the yellow color. Okay, and then maybe red, and then light yellow, red and light yellow. Okay, so this one will be easy because in by default we have a red color every time in Photoshop. So when you display this color, it will be automatically taking the red color. And the last one is somewhat light in color but yellow. So we'll make it a different color so that it looks good. Okay, we'll take a parrot color almost, and then take the last one as red color. Okay, now we are done with the first part. We have the layout ready. If you want, you can rearrange it somewhat so that the boxes looks much better. We'll displace it a bit upward. Then we have a text called social media. We'll take it a little bit further. We have a layer called shape. It will be taken somewhat up, and then the boxes are okay. Now I'll go to the text part. So in the text box, we have to use some colors which displays, and we can write something. Okay, so in the first box we can say get the products and services of the brand. So we'll write. Okay, so we can see it's not visible. The problem is we have not taken the layers above. Okay, get, we are making use of a round text. We must make use of Calibri for that so that it looks professional. Okay, so get I'm getting some troubles in this. Okay, so the text is get the products and services of the brand. Get the products or services of the brand or firm. Okay, so we have something here. We need to adjust in the box size. Go to this 30. If it's too small, no, it's proper. Okay, so what we can see is when we zoom it out, okay, so it's very much clear. On 200% it's getting blurred. For 100% it's okay. Okay, so we have something called this. If you want to flash on that, go to, okay, if you want to have a flash blending option, then a thing called drop shadow. Okay, so we have got the first part. In the next part we have get social media accounts for the form. So get social media accounts for the form. Okay, so we have sufficient part here. We'll go to this blending, make use of drop shadow. Okay, the next part we have categories of goods or services offered. So we will go to this categories of goods and, sorry, not and, it should make use of yes, services offered. Okay, blending option, drop shadow, and it's done. Okay, the next one, statistical data of customer growth in years. So we need to have statistical data